Hey there, Aria, and today we are making a video on the damage from 3 different builds I'll be testing out. One of them is just going to be the standard Moonfire, another will be Flashing Claws, and the third will be Flashing Claws and Moonfire. And I'll be taking out Rage of the Sleeper and Ursox Fury to do so. This last one is definitely going to be the highest damage build, but it is a little sus obviously without the extra defensive from Rage of the Sleeper. We've been playing without Ursox Fury for the entire season. I think you can manage to do that still. So if you could somehow manage to play without Rage of the Sleeper, then this would probably be a very nice build to play with. Alright, anyways, let's get started with the Moonfire build. And we'll just do a standard 3-minute simish. For the most part, the rotation has kind of changed to where you want to use your Galactic Guardian procs immediately. Say for example, you have a Galactic Guardian proc and a Tooth and Claw proc, and I just fucked up because I had that right there. Just muscle memory issues. You want to use the Galactic Guardian proc, and I just fucked up again. You want to use up the Galactic Guardian proc first because Galactic Guardian procs a lot more frequently than Tooth and Claw. Tooth and Claw can stack up to 2 times, so it's absolutely fine to hold that for a little bit. But as far as Galactic Guardian procs go, you can proc it very often back to back instantly. So you might want to use that. But Mangle should still take priority for the most part. And I'm still trying to get used to this rotation. It is a little weird for sure. Even without the other build, it feels like all I'm doing is Mangle raising, Mangle Moonfire, which is very weird. You don't actually have too many GCDs with this Moonfire build, and it is very annoying to keep up the Moonfire because of the change to Galactic Guardian where it actually just procs a single Moonfire, doesn't proc a twin Moonfire. Very, very annoying. Oh, that was a 3-minute. Okay, gotta get out, gotta get out. Okay, I went a little bit longer than 3 minutes. It's okay. Alright, now on to the next build. And we'll take a look through all the meters afterwards. Okay. Test it out again, now with Flashing Claws. Flashing Claws is a much simpler playstyle. 0 dots to maintain. Just thrashing. Probably should have gotten up to 5 stacks before using that Tooth and Claw proc. Minor little min-max things. And something to keep note of is I'm only using Raise right now on Tooth and Claw procs, primarily because I want to keep this kind of as consistent as possible. I don't want to randomly use Rage on Raise and not actually tracking how many extra raises I used spending Rage. I'm going to spend all that excess Rage on just Iron Fur. That way I can keep things as consistent as possible. Obviously, Tooth and Claw procs are a little RNG, but it's fine. Should be a little bit better than me trying to manually count how many raises I spent with Rage and trying to do that with every test run. Man, this is actually a very long rotation. It's super simple. Something about just not maintaining your Moonfires just feels weird. But, I mean, I guess it's okay. Allows you way more attention to pay attention to everything else. So, I'm not opposed to this. I can just focus on everything else. Also, these flashing claw procs are so nice. Something about the flashing claws proccing additional thrashes makes it feel very powerful. It's probably because of the thrash animation. Thrash animation is kind of nice. Alright. And we'll stop right there. Okay. And then, for the last test, we will test out Moonfire. Gotta wait 20 seconds though. Trying to think of what else I could possibly do. Because you had one extra point from Brambles, you could place this in other spots. Trying to think of where else it could possibly go. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Okay, got my 5 stacks of Thrash up. And then we what the hell? Are we just supposed to fucking Frenzy Fusion? Dude, this is absolute AIDS. Well, having to maintain 2 dots. Jesus. I should have pressed Mangle there first. Oh man. These procs are throwing me for a loop. Oh my god, I'm fucking up this rotation so much. But I am also lagging a little bit. There are a lot of people hitting these buttons right now. Whoops. Probably should be doing these tests in a different city. Maybe Zoldazar. I think the Zoldazar test training dummies are pretty good. Okay. And then we'll end the testing there. And we'll take a look through all the damage. And we will compare. Alright, so straight off the bat, let's take a look. We have, it's pole 1, 2, and 5. Okay. Let's take a look at pole 5. So this one is just the Moonfire build, okay? This is just the Moonfire build, no flashing claws. And we're obviously always playing Raise now. So this is what, 130k DPS, 47.8% crits on the Raise. Okay, let's compare that to our, whoa, which one is this? Is this Flashing Claws? Hold on. Oh no, Details is bugged. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this one is just the Flashing Claws. And Raise crit was a little bit higher here. So we had more damage on the Raise, Tooth and Claw procs. Let's see how much we did on the other one. Like 5.65 mil. Yeah, we definitely had quite a bit more damage on the Raise procs. And that is the main difference. But if we take a look at the Thrash damage, see Thrash, we have something like, if we just take a look at the DPS, what is it? 24k, 15k, what is that, 30, 39, almost 40k? Something like that, 40k. Yeah. So 40k DPS from that, and if we compare that to the Moonfire damage, it's definitely more. But obviously you don't lose Thrash necessarily. This is what, in total, 13, 9, 22, 22 plus this, 40, 41. So it is a little bit more damage to play Moonfire. But the problem with playing Moonfire is you actually lose GCDs on potentially swipes, potentially. So swipes here is 19k. And then on the other one, definitely a lot more damage on the swipes by a good margin. So for the most part, definitely had more damage on the Flashing Claws build, but again, the Raise was a good chunk of it. So let's just try to even it out a little bit. So right here, let's just, what we'll do is we'll subtract the Raise damage. So this is from the Moonfire build. Raise was 29, let's just say 30k. And then on the Flashing Claws build, it was 38k. So the difference of what, like 9k DPS, which is actually quite significant. Holy, a difference of 9k DPS. That is crazy. So yeah, if we subtract 9k DPS from that, it would be about the same. The Moonfire build and Flashing Claws build is about the same, quite close. But you would definitely play the Flashing Claws, much easier to play, easier to maintain. That is very weird. I feel like something, I mean, this is obviously not like perfect. There are other factors to take into account, such as misplay on rotations. There were a couple of times where I did have 2 raise stacks, and I could have maybe overcapped a little bit, things like that. But anyways, let's go into the last one, which was Moonfire and Raise. And notably, this one is about, what? It's about like 10k more DPS. What is this? 31k, or no, 35k on the Raise. How much should I say this one was? 29k. Maybe I low rolled a little bit there. Is 51% crits, which is, I think, a little bit more in line. Yeah, this sounds about right. So seems like it was a little bit better. My Moonfire damage here was 31k, which I think is higher here than here, right? Yeah, by about 2k DPS. I did maintain, I think my Moonfire is a little bit better with that last build. $17k, 15k, which is definitely a little bit less because I have to prioritize Galactic Guardian procs. Although I don't even know if I should be doing that. I mean, I should be doing that, but you do lose quite a bit of value not pressing the Thrash as much. But for sure, maintaining Moonfire on every target is probably priority. But you do lose some value as well, making Thrash your last priority, which is, I think, okay-ish. This is fine. I could probably do more damage with this. I don't think I have my priorities set up completely yet. I'm trying to think of more realistic scenarios, things like kiting. Kiting, you might lose Thrash bleed stacks, things like that. So that's why I'm trying to make Thrash a little bit lower on the priority list. In addition to pulling 8 targets, something like that, where you'll most definitely be pressing Moonfire a lot. So that's why I'm trying to move Galactic Guardian up to the very top of the priority list. It's right below Mangle. I think Galactic Guardian is something I'll be pressing right below it. Unless obviously you have to, maintain your Thrash bleed, things like that. Alright, for the most part though, seems like Flashing Claws will be the play if you're playing Ursox Fury and Rage of the Sleeper. I've already tested this a couple of times before, but unfortunately Details was broken, so couldn't really make a video until now. Aside from that though, if you don't play Ursox Fury and Rage of the Sleeper, you can opt to play Moonfire. It is more DPS, not just by about 10k DPS. It is a little bit more from the previous times I tested it, but depends on, your procs, situations, things like that. I don't think I'll be playing this very much. I'm pretty sure I will still need the Ursox Fury and Rage of the Sleeper in most dungeons, so I won't be trying that out yet. There are a couple other things I do want to test out, such as playing Moonfire with no Flashing Claws. something like this. But this is a little weird. I think if anything, I would drop. Oh no, you can't drop actually. You can't drop Moonless Night. Either something like this, or to try playing Lunar Beam with Loons Favored, and then obviously you would drop that Brambles. You would come down there to Ethereal Loon if you're buffing your Moonfire damage. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, Rendon Terror. That's right. Don't think you can really drop Rendon Terror. That'd be very weird to drop Rendon Terror. I don't think I can do that. Actually, you know what? May as well make this video a little bit longer and we just go test it out real quick. But this is gonna be a very weird build. Alright, let's try it out. This is probably not the right rotation. Don't know what the right rotation would be here. But we're just gonna go in and test shit. Whoops, should not have pressed Moonfire there. Whoops. Should have pressed the Black Guardian proc there first. Maintain my Moonfire stacks. Black Guardian proc. Raise. Drop my Lunar Beam. I don't think Lunar Beam does very much damage though, so this might not be the play. I think I lost a Tooth and Claw proc there, because I'm bad. Not entirely sure. Maintain Moonfire. Use up the proc. Proc. Whoops, should have used proc there. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. Okay, we stop there. Curious. That is 142k. That's actually not too bad. That is not too bad at all. But that doesn't sound right. 42k. Okay, Moonfire definitely did a shit ton of damage. My raises, on the other hand, didn't do shit. Definitely a big variance on the raise crits, unfortunately. But lunar beam damage, holy, that is horrendous. Yeah, this talent is definitely still dead. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. Okay, the other thing I wanted to test though is this. Moonless Night. And there is a world maybe where I don't play Renantir and I go Rage of the Sleeper, but that is also very weird. I don't think so, but you know, we'll see. This Moonless Night should do a good amount of damage. We'll see. Okay. Fire. Should have used my Galactic Guardian proc there. Fuck, pressing the wrong buttons. Too many procs. Brain can't process fast enough. Also trying to track which... Oh my god, I didn't use that proc forever. What is wrong with me right now? Should have used Galactic Guardian proc there, or Tooth and Claw proc there. Galactic Guardian proc. Galactic Guardian proc. Trying to track the lowest duration Moonfire as well, but I'm seeing, you know, Tooth and Claw procs, things like that as well, which makes it a little bit more annoying. Not sure why I pressed swipe there. Maintain Moonfire. Not sure why I'm pressing swipe. I am trolling right now. Going back into autopilot mode from last season. And accidentally not using up my Galactic Guardian procs. Fuck. And I haven't used my fucking Tooth and Claw proc either. Luckily I didn't lose a proc. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. Holy shit, dude, this Tooth and Claw. Tooth and Claw twice. Might have lost one there. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. Tooth and Claw proc. Maintain Moonfire. Maintain Moonfire. It's so weird. Okay. End of 3-minute sim. Let's take a look at that Moonless Night damage. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. DPS is... What the hell is wrong with the DPS on these ones? What? 3-minute. There we go. 9.9k. Raise low crit chance again. Not low, but different. Lower than 50 at least. If we compared this to the previous ones, Yeah, this one raised 52% crit. .8, still higher. Moonfire definitely doing a lot more damage though, obviously. Oh, I don't think it's worth dropping Moonless Night for Rage of the Sleeper. I want to say Rage of the Sleeper might be... It's probably is like a little bit lower damage than this, but perhaps not by too much. And the other thing I'm thinking about is like, could I drop Brendan's Hair and take it for Rage of the Sleeper? Because I'm pretty sure I do need Rage of the Sleeper. I don't think this is going to be a realistic build. I really do not think this will be a realistic build. Because you do have the increased healing from Loon's Favored, which is nice. But the 6% DR, I should say, Brendan's Hair, as well as the 6% increased overall damage. You'll definitely do less damage with the Rage of the Sleeper, but it will give you that extra defensive for tank busters or at the start of a pull, which would be very nice for sure. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Either way though, we'll be testing this out in M+, which will be a bit more of an accurate gauge. By a bit, I mean like, it's obviously gonna still vary a little bit due to you know, different DPS comps, how clean the run is, whether I do it all at the same key level, same dungeon, things like that. For the most part though, as it currently stands, I think for sure the where is it? The Flashing Claws build is the easiest to maintain, easiest to play. Damage is comparable to the Moonfire one. The full Moonfire build is definitely going to be a bit more damage, but not by too much, it seems. Not by too much. But in addition to that, obviously you have to drop Rage of the Sleeper. I think for sure my go-to play is probably going to be Flashing Claws for now, for the time being, until I figure out cook up some other shit. Alright, that's pretty much gonna be about it. Bit of a longer video, apologies for that. I won't have too much time to edit this since I do have raid coming up. Still gotta do some other stuff before raid as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.